check it out, check it out.
I don't know what he's doing. No, I think I'm gonna take this one, bro. I'm gonna just say I needed this, bro. Like I needed something different. Like, and that's what. At first, I was like, all right, like I'm feeling it. I can't really get with the lyrics. I'm trying to understand it. I'm looking at some of the words. I feel like I have a sense of what I feel like it means, but at the same time, I don't know.
Like nothing's really clicking.
Yeah, but then that whole switch, bro. First of all, that ooh, from the jump, even though that played in the beginning, bro, that drew my attention. I feel like you always got to kind of do something like that in a song. Like you kind of got to give them a little something different or something to catch on to.
What do you mean? You talking about the singing part?
Yeah, that part right there. That ooh, I don't.
You talking about when like she was by herself and she started singing?
No, just that part right there.
Okay.
In the song, I needed something to like catch me, like, and that caught me, and I actually liked the way that sound. That kind of like, even though I couldn't get a lot of what was going on, that right there kind of just drew me in a little bit more. But then when they did the whole switch into something else, when have we ever seen something like that?
What do you mean?
In any music video we've ever done.
Well, it's not like we haven't seen it before,
But
it's very seldom.
Name one.
That we seen what?
That we seen somebody do something like that.
Where you switch it up from one song to another, kinda. I mean, we did, but it was off script.
I can't. I probably couldn't name it off top, but
All right, but do you?
JID did it, but we didn't see. He's not on here because we never officially dropped it, but we did do it.
I mean, just in K-pop sense.
Okay, Bob. Say no, I don't know.
I feel like we have artists.
Really, a whole switch up of a different melody in a song?
Well, someone recently kind of did it.
I feel like we have.
I don't think it's been as distinctive as that was to me.
Maybe not.
Like that was just like a whole. It almost made me feel like. Of course, it sounded like two different songs in one song, and that's what I thought it was. But then when they kind of took us back, I'm like, all right, like. I'm kind of like I'm intrigued because it's different. That's how you can catch me off top. Like.
I feel like I'm kind of on the same page as Caden. At first I was kind of throwing for a loop. Like no, at first I really like the like that bass bottom background beat. Like I like that, and I was rocking with that. And then that's when as it kept going, I was like, okay, like what else can I get from this? What else can I get? And then she sang, and then it was that part where she sang, and it wasn't a plus, it was more of a minus for me because I felt it gave cliche, and it's because like I was like, you always don't gotta. I don't know. I don't know. I'm different. I'm weird, but it's like
definitely weird.
So then I was like, okay, cool. She's singing. I didn't, and like I said, I couldn't grasp what they was even trying to say or convey it sometimes. And then that's when it went from the singing to that part where they switched the whole song up. I'm like, okay, they did a switch up. I'm like, okay, not a lot of people can pull this off. Now, I didn't like the transition into the switch up because it was like when you scratch the panel and it don't really mix it like you want to. I was like, okay, but they doing it. And then I kind of liked the mix that they had going. I'm like, okay. And then they bring it back to the other song. I'm like, okay. And I really liked that part. It made me appreciate the song we was listening before that. I'm not saying when the switch up happened, I didn't appreciate it. It just gave me a different style. I don't know. I like the transition back into it.
You know what rap is.
From there.
No, I get what he's saying though. I get what you're saying.
Me personally, I think this is our first time doing this group.
Yeah.
So we're first timers to this group. I liked the video. I'm gonna say I have mixed feelings about it because I feel like I liked it up until the switch. I feel like me personally, like I said, I get it that it wasn't something that we're used to, and I liked it for that. So, cause I tend to we all listen to a lot of music, and I feel like this fits somewhere in my playlist, just not what I'm used to. Like I said, it's used for something else. So and like I said, this is my first time seeing them. I feel like they were very chill inside the music video. And as far as getting what they were talking about, I feel like they were probably saying we're on the next level as far as how we are. Like we're on the next level. You're not on our level. We're on the next level. That's why they were saying like kind of like the cosmos and stuff like that.
But what threw me off with that was that they kept making it seem like it was somebody that supposed to lead them. Like they kept saying, you take my hand and you like, I'll follow your lead. That's what threw me off a little bit because it's like you think of the name of the song, you think next level, okay, they probably talking about moving up to the next level, being top notch ahead of everybody else, but then they talking about somebody taking the lead. I was just like,
Yeah, it was.
I don't.
That's why I feel the same way as like. It
But
didn't,
at the end of the day, I still liked it.
Like I said, I had mixed feelings for it. I more so liked it for the part that, you know, up until the switch, I feel like definitely like when the switch came, I was like, it's cool, but I feel like I liked it better when it just said ooh, and just I'm on that next level. Like I liked it better when it had that in it because I felt like it was more simplistic towards that song. Like I felt like it didn't need the switch up in it. I felt like, you know, I guess like I said, I don't know how new they are, and I could be completely wrong.
So they debuted November 17th, 2020. So we late.
Yeah, they're not that new, but I feel like I want to hear more from them.
yeah.
Like I don't want this to be my song to where I'm like, oh, you know, aespa is not it for me. But at the same time, I would like to hear more from. So give us some more. Like give us a good one that y'all know. Like
A crazy one that y'all know, cause I'm not turned off to aespa, but I'm still, you know, in the mix of it, and like I feel like we all are. It's like okay, they're fairly new to us, so it's like you know, it's like back and forth. So if we can see something else of them, that kind of like, you know, it really like everyone's like, oh yeah, this is the song you gotta listen to or gotta watch.
yeah, let me know if you know. Tell Kogan, I got this for you. Check this one out. Check them out on this. So.
Yeah, check that out, cuz.
That's my mic up. Damn. You're doing a lot.
Check that out, cuz. All right, man. I think we're gonna go and get on that.
Yeah.
Shout outs to aespa, man, being a new group, man. Like Kogan said, man, we definitely want to hear more from them. So
Yeah.
I think we'll get out of here.
Once again, my name is Kogan.
It's your boy Dust.
It's your boy Kate.
And that's SkulkPack Reacts.
Yeah.